What is genetic hearing loss and how is it caused? Imagine hearing a story about how our genes can influence how well we hear. Genetic hearing loss is a type of hearing impairment caused by changes or mutations in specific genes that affect how our ears develop and work. These genetic changes can interfere with the inner ear, especially the cochlea, which is the part responsible for turning sound waves into signals our brain understands. When these genes are altered, it can lead to partial or complete hearing loss. Most genetic hearing loss is inherited from parents. There are two main ways this can happen. In autosomal recessive inheritance, a person needs to inherit two copies of a mutated gene, one from each parent, to have hearing loss. If they inherit only one mutated gene, they are a carrier and usually do not experience hearing problems but can pass the gene to their children. In autosomal dominant inheritance, just one copy of the mutated gene is enough to cause hearing loss, often affecting multiple generations in a family. Scientists have identified over 100 genes linked to hereditary hearing loss. Some of the most common are the GJB2 and GJB6 genes. These genes produce proteins called connexin 26 and connexin 30, which are essential for cell communication in the cochlea. When mutations occur in these genes, they disrupt this communication, impairing the cochlea's ability to convert sound into electrical signals. This often results in non-syndromic hearing loss, which means hearing loss without other associated symptoms. Another important gene is SDRC, which affects hair cells in the cochlea that are vital for detecting sound. Genetic hearing loss can be present at birth, known as congenital hearing loss, or it can develop later in life. The specific gene involved and the type of mutation influence when and how hearing loss occurs. It is a major cause of hearing impairment, accounting for about half to more than half of all cases across all ages. Having a family history of hearing loss can increase the risk, but inheriting a gene mutation does not always mean a person will have hearing problems. This is because of variable expression, where the severity can differ, and other genetic or environmental factors can influence the outcome. In summary, genetic hearing loss results from inherited or spontaneous mutations in genes that are critical for the ear's development and function. Most notably, these genes affect proteins in the cochlea that are essential for hearing. Understanding these genetic causes helps with diagnosis and counseling, and it opens the door for future therapies. However, it is important to consult hearing health professionals for personalized advice and management, as each individual's situation can be different.